How are we doing, lads and ladies? Today we're going to be playing with a guy that has a massive tongue. Look, whatever he does with that tongue ain't my business. I'm just here to play with the fella. That sounded a bit dodgy. Before we begin, I'd like to thank the sponsors of the channel, PDCGO Store, where you can buy codes with 5% off using the discount code FTW, and PokéXWord, a Pokemon puzzle and crossword website. Links to both of these websites are linked in the description down below. Now, let's get going. Gengar VMAX with that Fear and Panic Attack 60 damage for each of your opponent's Pokemon V in play, and the GMAX solo up for 250 damage. A big boy hit. Now, we are going to be combining it with, not Mew, with Radiant Eternatus, their climactic gate ability, being able to just bring VMAXs into play like it's nobody's business. This is going to be your Turbo Gengar deck, but with Radiant Eternatus. I really wanted to see how this would go, considering that Radiant Eternatus just brings it out immediately. It could be even more turbo, so to speak. So I wanted to put it in this kind of deck and see how it does. And honestly, it can be quite impressive at times and just pop off. As I said, it's your typical build of a Turbo Gengar deck, just adjusted slightly for the fact that we don't have Greninja. Typically, the Turbo Gengar plays a little less when it comes to the draw supporters and stuff, specifically because Gengar is the primary way of really getting draw into that deck and really allowing you to get that pop off turn 1, turn 2. But we don't really have that with us because we have Radiant Eternatus, so we need to have some extra draw in there naturally. So we've got a bunch of Serenas in here, a couple of Averys, stuff like that. But other than that, everything else is pretty much book standard for a typical Turbo Gengar deck. We got Galarian Moltres for the late game, which I'm considering including or not right now. We're gonna include it for this video, but there are times where I just don't use this thing, probably more so than not. So I am considering cussing it. But nonetheless, we're here to go ahead and see how this fares with Radiant Eternatus. So let's go ahead and give it a whirl, eh? I think we're playing Mew VMAX, and as always, we never start the card we want to start, which is the Mew. Ah, man, it's typical, isn't it? Absolutely typical. Right, this may be the League Battle deck or the one that plays, I saw in one of my comments recently that there is a version of this that just plays Deoxys, which is interesting. But I have a feeling that we're just going to, yeah, I think we just Eternatus, right? There's no point in getting a Mew down. Let's just get the Gengars out. And then from there, we could just try and get stuff in a discard pile, accelerate energy, and then move around, hopefully. That's kind of the goal. They could do a Meloetta hit here right out of the bat. They could even accelerate to Deoxys and get a strong hit in. I guess the one thing Deoxys offers over Meloetta is the fact that there's less commitment, I guess you could say, energy-wise, because you could get one fusion energy onto this and attach a turbo, and you're already hitting 140 out the bat, choice spot 170. I think I've said this before, but then the question I've always asked is, what's the point then? I guess it means you could come up with Meloetta and effectively force 2-1 prizes on your opponent and extending that prize game. Maybe that's the purpose. Maybe it's the fact that you can sit there and go, right, the prize matchup is a lot harder now, simply because we have one more single prize that we're going to throw in your face, basically. But I hear it. Anyway, I'm waffling a bit. Let's go ahead and discard. We'll just discard these Donnies. I know I could pick up this Eternatus, but I would have discarded it anyway. This kind of sucks. I want an energy, bro. Give me an energy, Chief. We do have the advantage here, so there's that at least, right? There is that. I'll take that. If we get an energy, that'd be nice. No. I'll say yes. Yeah, there's no point discarding that. Like, even if we get the energy, it's pointless. We're not going to get into the active. So we could just survive this turn. Thankfully, Fear and Panic kind of helps us here. But yeah, so whether or not this is actually necessary, right? I don't know. Because the thing is, the Gengar gets the energy in discard pile quite nicely and allows you to effectively get that Gengar going. But with this kind of variant, you're kind of sitting there a lot of times going, well, I ain't got enough energy now. And yeah, especially against something like Mew, they just start bossing things up very early doors, and it can be very dangerous, which is quite scary because they could just take free prizes like that, which is, yeah, quite a problem. So you've got to bear that in mind. That said, they still need to do quite a bit to KO this Gengar here, and we can do very well with our, to be fair, Fear and Panic is actually not doing, it's doing enough to KO this Donny. Oh, no, it is. 180 plus Choice Belt is 210 minus 20, 190. Oh, yeah, so we can still get rid of these Genesects. Yeah, okay. That's perfectly fine. We also have Avery on top, just to get that little extra bit of like, right, we are so anti-Mew. That's the good thing about this version, though, you know, very, very, very anti-Mew. Mew does not like coming up against this Donny, because even when they have a decent advantage, we can still come back like that. Just 2 hits of a Gengar on a Mew VMAX, and we've won. So that kind of pressure, Yeah, it's hard for me to deal with. They're gonna pass. Bro, that's wild. Man, if I only had the energy now. Oh, man, it would have been so sick. Because I could have just gusted this thing up and be like, right, it's a wrap, mate. But no, I've got to sit here and I could Avery. But there's a risk of not finding energy, right? Oh, let's do it. Risk it for a biscuit. I regret it. Oh, no. Well, now we're just... Oh, God's sake, are you joking? Oh, no. I thought the odds were decent, man. They have a decent energy count. And you're going to throw that in my... It's outrageous. That is outrageous. You're giving me all the draw supporters now. What? Bro, did the deck shuffle? Did you shuffle, bro? I will do it. I'll reach in there and I'll give it a little woof and throw it back. All right? Because this is mental. Absolutely mental. Okay, well, they've got a free turn. Still no way to KO the Gengar, though. So I guess we can give them that free turn. Just sucks if we didn't get an energy. Huh? Why not? Bro. Sort it out, mate. Absolutely sort yourself out. It's just mental. Right, 2 Meloetters. They could go for, like... Actually, honestly, that's not a terrible shout in and of itself. At least it's sparkle to both Meloetters. And be like, right, we're going to give you 2 Meloetters now. Oh, bro, this Donnie's just on, like, giving you bare single prices. Hey, cool. Cool. This has to be the League Battle variant, then, no? This is looking like it. Does the League Battle have Oricorio? I know it has Old Cemetery, if I'm correct. I don't know, but they can retreat and hit me for a massive hit, but I think they're just too scared right now. Is that what's going on? They're a bit too afraid to come up with something and take a hit. That said, like, coming up Meloetta really is there's no cost for that. I'm not gonna gust. Unless I top deck an energy, even then, if I top deck an energy, now because I've stupidly played Avery, there's not enough V in play to even take the KO. Bro, this is just ridiculous. So I've played myself. Shouldn't have played Avery. Yeah, okay, I see the misplay. I should have played the Marnie. I had an increase of getting energy. And on top of that, I wouldn't give the opportunity to KO the Gengar, which would actually reduce my Fear and Panic's damage output. Fine, you're right. Look at you go. Oh my God, you're a genius. Do you know what? You are right. All right, we are just going to try and come in here. And, you know, Raihan could come in clutch. Just give me an energy. Thank you. Ooh. This could get spicy. All right. All right. The tides could turn here. The tables could spin around. Okay, no, that's dead. I was hoping we get a Dark Patch. Man, fine. We'll come in with... Do we come in with the Fear and Panic? Do we? I think we do. They're going to boss us. Bro, you know, it's Mew. They're going to boss us. We got the Raihan next turn to respond with another Fear and Panic anyway. Just not there, bro. Oh, my God. 10 damage off. That's painful. That is just pain, my friend. Absolute pain. We could, if they KO this, we could actually come with Moltres. Oh, yeah, Moltres is the one, right? Yeah, Moltres is the play, bro. Bench Moltres, Raihan to it, find an energy. Free energy, bro. Done. Force a single prizer on them. So, yeah, do you know what? You have that then. But I feel like they're not really going to go for any more Mews after this. They're going to just try and use Meloetta, which after KOing one kind of makes them obsolete, so... Oh, no, to be fair. Let's see how this goes. Right. So what we do is we get a Moltres. Oh, my God. Are you joking me? Oh, my God. My prizes. Why? Why, bro? Oh, my God. I need a Moltres. It sucks. Fine. We'll come a Gengar. If that's what you want, all right? If that's how it's going to be, then that's how it's going to be. I think the Fear and Panic's enough right now, and I need to make sure I can draw next turn. So I think just getting myself a Serena probably is the play. I don't want to come up with Gengar, bro. I don't want to. Why did Moltres go? Why did it disappear? Why? Why'd you do that to me, dude? That's so unfortunate, man. So unfortunate. This is where, like, I think... Did I include a Heavy Ball? Because I was intending to. If I didn't, I'm a dum-dum. Because Heavy Ball is kind of my out to get these... There you are. Wow, look at you disappear. A bit too late, though. Oh. I think... don't tell me I didn't put Heavy Ball in this. Heavy Ball's like, so important because you need to get Eternatus. Oh, I'm failing. I'm failing. I'll put it in. Don't worry. I'll add it up. I must have just missed it at that point. That's perfectly fine. But there's still a chance. It's a slim chance, though. They're going to hit me for big damage. I'm going to have to retreat, find an attack. The fact that I can't take a free prize the next turn is huge. I think we've just, I think we squandered it. First off, the Avery completely ruined us. Who knew a card in my deck could cause so much problems for me? No, it's obviously I misplayed. Shouldn't have played that Avery, man. That was the big flaw. Like, we have such an advantage against Mew, and I'm sitting here playing Avery, mate. We don't need to. Okay, there's still something. No, there isn't really, is there? I need to get energy in my hand, bro. There's one. God. Oh, gosh. Right. There's an out here of retreating this Gengar, right? There's a way. There's a way. Oh, God, no, I don't think there is now that I think about it. But what other option do we have, mate? Jesus Christ. So we can gust that Meloetta, right? But they're probably going to have a Mii VMAX available to just finish the job. Plus, the single Meloetta alone can do it with a Choice Belt or Power Tablet. So this Gengar has to get out of the active. There's just no ifs or buts about it. It has to go. It's to go, blood. So we need to find an Energy and a Dark Patch. Basically. Off of this arena. Wait a second. No, don't say that. No, we need another Dark. We need another Energy discard pile. Oh, we need a Scoop Up. Okay, I'm going to keep thinning, bro. Honestly, I could be chasing nothing, but we're going to go for it. That's a no. Oh, the switch! Yes! Let's go. Obviously, they can just end us next turn if they get the boss, right? There's that. The glaringly obvious thing. I think the Dark Patch is probably more important here. Oh, we already had one. But if they don't boss, that's huge. Absolutely huge, bro. We could make a comeback just because of, hopefully I can make up for my error, my mistake. That's the goal. just please let me make up for it. Give me the opportunity. Of course not. This is Mew. Mew never gives you the chance. Unfortunately, my error led to the downfall here. This was such a winnable game and I just squandered it. But you know what? It's fine. It's fine at the end of the day. Learn from my errors. Do as I say, not as I do. Alrighty here. We're going second, which is different to what I would like. Obviously, we really enjoy going first. But it seems like we're playing Arc Pika, I would expect here, which is quite interesting. I wonder how this matchup could fare for us. Oh, if the Decidueye is running about in this bad boy, we're in trouble. Yeah. Well, it depends what was... Okay. Well, that kind of counters me, unfortunately, because obviously they hit me for weakness. We're just playing Lucario? This one's going to be very, very interesting. Let's see what Mega Strat is cooking here. I want to see what they're cooking. Maybe this is a deck that's already been about and I haven't recognized it, but it doesn't ring any bells in my head. So let's find out what's going on. Seems like they got a bit of time, though, to try and work on things and build up a board, which, okay. All right. Let's see what we can do ourselves here. So we're going to Ultra Ball first and get ourselves... We're going to need a Crobat for next turn. That's for sure. To keep drawing. Now we Ultra Ball again. Sorry, Quick Ball. Get Eternatus out. Then we Mysterious Tail. Go for... We've already got our options to retreat. There's an Edgy in the discard pile, so Dark Patch probably is going to be it. I think. Then we Eternatus. And get two Gengars down. All right? Now, next turn, we have a decent hand to work with, at least. I think that's fine. It's just we're playing Lucario. It just sucks. It really does, man. It really does suck. But you know, I'm done complaining about these matchups. I really am done. And yes, I saw the comments in the Kyogre one where I was playing Chestnut. And, oh, that's fine. When I was playing Chestnut, and obviously I came up against Kyogres out of the blue. Right, I get it. I know Kyogre doesn't fully counter me. I get it, right? I understand. But, you know, and I could probably deal with that Kyogre by just leaving the Chestnut in the active and tanking and that kind of stuff. I know that. I didn't realize that at the time, but you're right. And for that, just for context, there's a lot of comments saying, well, you know, in that video, I was getting quite upset because I was matching up against Kyogre suddenly out of nowhere when I haven't seen it in God knows how long, clearly because I'm playing Chestnut. So clearly it's a deck that counters me because Kyogre smacks the bench. And we want them to hit the active for Chestnut to do what Chestnut does. So do I switch to this now? Fear and Panic's not going to do anything. We still got to set up quickly. I'll go more into it in a second and explain myself a little bit. But let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can get. We kind of don't want that right now. That's what we want. That's good. We need to get an energy in the discard pile and a dark patch, but we also need the retreat. Okay, big asks here. Big asks. Am I going too far here though? That's a good question because I don't want to overuse my retreat outs because I'm going to have to pivot with the Gengar anyway. Oh, interesting. I could accelerate to this Gengar and just wait one more turn. Maybe that's correct because if I just KO this, then Lucario's going to come up and smack me a new one. I want to get rid of that Lucario first. So I think I'll accelerate an energy here. We'll bench you, and then we're going to Marnie. I think that's the way we got to do it. I think that's the way to go. Okay. And then we just pass. Just for now. Okay, right, so back to what I was saying. Yeah, so the Chestnut deck was designed to be hit in the active, and Kyogre completely bypasses that, and also hits my bench, which is full of V Pokemon that can be KO'd by the Kyogre, effectively giving it a massive advantage in that regard, right? Now, I know I could obviously, as I said before, I can deal with that, but that said, it just was ridiculous, I guess, to a degree, how, I think we actually do this for now. Yeah. It's just ridiculous how, like, I haven't played Kyogre in God knows how long, and then a deck like Kyogre just pops up the moment I'm playing a deck that Kyogre actually can comfortably win against, and it's just far more difficult for me for no reason apart from the fact that it matched me up against something that is, you know, effectively a counter, even though I understand that it's not fully counter. But this is a perfect example again, right? When have I last played Lucario? Now I'm playing a Fighting Week card. Lucario can one-shot it easily and is a one-prizer. It is the worst possible matchup for me. Not only is it a fighting type that can one-hit KO my free prizer, I only get 2 prizes. Now, obviously, I know I can try and get Flying Pikachu and stuff, and I'm going to try that today. But that's where the frustration comes in. It's like, right, all of a sudden, by the way, this is after playing Mew. So all of a sudden, after playing Mew, we did lose that game, granted. This appears, and then, of course, there's Miltank. So it's kind of like a counter deck, obviously. And I can see on the ladder how they got quite far to a degree, because obviously, you know, this is very counter heavy. But you gotta see my point of view. You know what I mean? I'm not angry at the fact that I'm just coming up against, like, these decks. I'm angry at the fact that it happens when I record. Usually often when I record, which is such an annoying thing. And then on top of that, like, it makes it hard for me to demonstrate the deck correctly, because I'm playing a deck that literally counters me fully, which makes it an unfair representation of the list. Whereas I like fair matchups, not ones where I dominate, not ones where they dominate me. I like fair matchups. And if they keep giving me unfair matchups, it just isn't fun to watch nor play. See, I don't want to swing first, bro. I don't want to swing first. That's my problem. I'm too scared to swing first. I know they're going to come at me and just swallow me, mate. Oh, God. Yeah, so that's something that, you know, I wanted to address because there were comments on that Chestnut video, like, you know, kind of saying that I'm wrong, I'm overreacting, you know, I shouldn't be angry at that. But it's not that simple, right? I know, obviously, the Kyogre stuff, but it's the premise, it's the principle that 2 Kyogre decks out of the blue, one playing Groudon and just being a completely random deck, just appears out of nowhere. And it's like, why? It has to be something down that line because there's no other real explanation for it when Elo is at a stable level, right? And even at an unstable level, it's like, usually at the level that I'm at, maybe you come up against tier 2, tier 3, and even Rogue, and this is regarded as Rogue, so I understand why they could pop up. But that frequently, and always directly countering the deck I'm playing whenever it is Rogue, is questionable. Is a bit, raises an eyebrow. That's all I mean. It raises an eyebrow far enough to a point where you sit there and go, okay, my eyebrow is now going through the roof here. You hear me? You feel me, brother? Oh, man. Okay, I kind of want to build a hand here. Oh, yes, boss is huge. Boss is massive. So this is actually, I think, the Zero Supporter. It is. Okay. The, not Baltoy, the Claydol. Right, so I think I bossed this up because they have no real outs to dealing with Gengar here. Apart from obviously promoting this, but hopefully we can come up... the thing is, Moltres does nothing for now. We have Serena to follow up as well. So I think if we just go here and take this out, we should be fine. I have to retreat next turn, but we do have another Gengar available next turn. So then I should ultimately attach to it, right? Yeah. Yeah, let's just attach to it because we're going to probably need to pivot. Okay. GMAX follow-up, that's out the window. So that's our biggest problem. Gone for now. Depends what they can bench. And if we can gust that Flying Pikachu and take it out, there's a good chance we get a win here if we use our cards right. There's a good chance. Okay, so this is going to be Sea King that absorbs energy, basically. Oh, no. Bro, they're just going to mana me every turn? No way. Oh, no. I get it, right? Because... once during your turn, you may have either player shuffle their hand and put it to the bottom of their deck if that player does a little draw fall, right? So it's effectively the bad side of Marnie for either player, but it means they can draw cards in a Claydol deck. I always get Claydol out of my head. I always think Boltoy first. In a Claydol deck, that's their way of drawing. Fair play. Fair play. This is just an outright Claydol deck with Lucario, which is cool, actually. That is cool Rogue. That is cool Rogue. I'll give it that. But you can really tell I'm really trying. I'm trying not to get worked up at the fact that, you know, I'm coming up against this kind of thing right now. We can do it. We can do it. We've got it in. I've got it in my system. All right. I've got it in me. All right. I'm building a more comfortable hand here. All right. A hand that's built on the premise of getting Moltres out as soon as I need it. Gonna thin. And hopefully just give us that edge that we need. Moltres is definitely... Oh, is Moltres coming out next turn? We have to, as I said, like, Moltres is kind of a bad shout here because, you know, we need at least them to take 1 KO before we come in because Moltres is doing like 20 damage to it because they haven't taken a prize yet. So I could bait up a Crobat or something. Do you know what's funny? I originally had Hooper in here as well, and I cut it, thinking, we ain't gonna need Hooper. Yeah, I need it now. Would be nice to have a Hooper here, but it's fine. It is fine. Oh, I didn't add Heavy Ball. I was meant to add Heavy Ball. Yikers. Big yikers. Yeah, here comes the Lucarios. I'm hoping we have gotten far enough, you know? You poison, don't you? So we could come up with this and just, like, you know, hit it for nothing but poison it and I guess put pressure on its KO the Crobat. Oh, I don't know. How long are they going to have this Miltank chilling for? Are they going to do it until they get a KO Lucario? Because... Oh, this is interesting. Yeah, I don't mind that. Because if they KO this with Lucario, Moltres comes up, takes out Lucario, and they could come up Miltank again, but they won't be able to take it out. And then we take out the Miltank and then follow up with the Gengar for game. Oh, I don't know, man. This bloody Miltank, getting in the way of everything. What's crazy, if we had a fire energy, we could actually attack with Radiant Eternatus, which, by the way, 200 damage is wild. Bro, okay. Yeah, new video coming out soon in Eternatus, though. Right. Let me think here. Moltres kind of a dead card. Right now. We can Gengar. Sorry, we can Crobat. Let's scoop up. See, now you're kind of dead. I'm gonna say no. Avery, that's kind of decent, actually. Force them to, they'll probably get rid of the Snorlax and maybe another Riolu. I could retreat here. I don't want to commit retreat without, you know, being sure of things. Right. I might have to come up with Crobat, which sucks, but like, you know, it means I can poison the Miltank, effectively threaten them. Is it worth it? Do I just give them Eternatus? I could just do that. Maybe I just give them Eternatus, bro. Yeah. We're going to do that for now. I'm just like, right, fine. If you're going to take a KO, KO Eternatus. We need our second boss. Be quite nice. Like, one more KO should be able to give us that position, put us in that position where we can just comfortably take the game, you know? Comfortably. Because they just need 2 KOs to win, right? They just need 2 KOs. That's it. And that's my concern. They just got to get these Gengars out and KO them. And that's the problem. I kind of want to offset that a little bit. That's why I want to work on Moltres. Hope they don't find their bosses and their Gust enough. Well, they're not going to, are they? Because, oh yeah, this is, obviously. Okay, they ain't got boss in this deck. Ah, do you know what? That makes life so much easier. They could have cross switcher. Don't worry, I hear you. They could have cross switcher, but they definitely ain't got boss because this is the Claydol deck that requires 0 supporters. So that's good. That is good. Gosh, so much effort to just try and overcome it. Oh, it's so hard. So much thinking, it hurts my brain. Hitmonchan. I guess for the weakness, right? Oh my. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Right, they're going to draw some more cards. Let me think. They just ain't gonna gust me. So whatever I give them, they have to KO. That's really good. Because if I give them this, right, let them take the Eternatus, and then just be like, right, okay, I'm gonna work on Moltres now. As soon as the Eternatus comes down, and the Mew goes down, yeah, that seems about right. Could go for another Avery, just really causing problems. Let's go for another Avery here. Right, doesn't really help much, does it? The game needs to move. Things need to happen here. So maybe I just give him the Eternatus, give him the Mew, come up with Moltres, take the KO. They KO the Moltres. Ah, see, that's bad. I need to get boss, bro. Ah! This bloody Miltank! Why you gotta cause these kind of problems, mate? Why you gotta do this to me? Feels bad. I think we just pass. I don't know what to do, bro. I need to gust up something. You know what I mean? I need to gust up one of these bad boys. How many Lucario are gone? Just the one. Look, it's just as soon as two Gengars go down, it's done. That's it. It's a wrap. That's my concern, right? Blimey. This looks at the 6 cards, so I can see the rest of my deck now. Okay, that's info. Boss is not there. Boss is prized. That's really bad stuff. It means I have to use Moltres to KO this Miltank. Oh, man. Moltres. They KO the Moltres, leaving them down to 4 prizes. Oh no, we should be fine. No, leave them down to 3. Which means we need a Gengar V. Okay, right. Let me think this through. Moltres for sure. For certain. Then we get Gengar V out. We're not going to need this VMAX. I'm trying to think about prize trade. I really am. You can tell I'm really thinking this through, okay? I am trying my hardest here to seriously think this through. And I think we pass. Hope they ain't got any sort of gust play. Well, they won't. All right, so what I'm thinking, right, look, if they take out this Mew, that means they're on 4 prizes. We come with Moltres, take out the Miltank. They take out the Moltres, bring them to 3 prizes. I throw up a Gengar V. They have to take that down, bringing them to 1. Instead of me bringing up a VMAX, which would actually bring them to that perfect 3 prize KO for game. So I'm trying to manage the prize trade as much as possible to maximize the chance of me winning. Playing to my outs, so to speak. So that's what I'm going to try now. Because they just want to take out my Gengars. And I'm not going to give it to them because they don't have that Gust power. They don't have that Gust utility, so to speak. Unless Cross Switcher comes into play, in which it's a wrap. But I haven't seen even one yet. So I doubt they're going to play something like that in this deck for now. What's wild is this deck, I don't even... look, it's a bit harsh, but this deck seems... Oh, do you know what? It does seem all right, to be fair. Okay. I was going to criticize it, but I didn't think that was fair. Can I even attack with Moltres? Do I have any energy left? Do I have energy left? Oh, don't say that, bro. Hey, listen, I've been trying so hard here, man. I don't think I've got energy left. Oh, don't say that. Don't say I'm out of energy, bro. Oh, no. Please, man. Give me something. We have 1 energy. 4 cards left in deck. Oh, no. Oh, my God. This is huge. I have to play trekking shoes, bro. Oh, my God. Oh! Oh, I can't look. No? Oh, no. That ruins the whole price trade. Unless... Let me think this through. Unless I promote Moltres... I'm in top deck town. I don't even think I've got enough time to win. Did I have a Marnie in deck? I didn't check. If I have a Marnie in there, that's huge. Claydol. Oh, I don't know what else I have left in deck. I think it's a Marnie. I think I play 2 Marnie. I do play 2 Marnie, and I think I remember seeing it. Damn, I knew they were going to do that. I knew it. I thought they were just going to hit me a Miltank, but no, they're going to come in with this bad boy. Oh, God. I think that's it. I don't think there's a way out of this now. Man, why is this got to happen all the time in recordings, bro? Why is always a deck that's got to just counter me like this? Like, I've tried my hardest. For any of you sit there and go, this deck doesn't counter you. You know I tried today. I seriously tried. And we had a chance. But that's it, bro. I KO this. I can get Gengar V out. Well done. But I get a Gengar V out, KO this. That moves me down to 2 prizes. They just promote Gengar. I have nothing to attack with now. Nothing. No Gust available unless I get boss's orders. But even then, I still got to take 1 more prize card, which I won't be able to take. It's literally impossible. So I have to scoop. Man. Right, I'm going to end it there. It's sad that we're ending on a bit more of a downer, but what can I do, man? I really tried that game. You know, usually I just scoop those games, but it really hurts my elo. And then I thought, you know what? This time I'm going to actually try and beat the thing. And again, it didn't really go my way. The Mew, definitely my fault. Just one card. If I didn't play that Avery, then they wouldn't have got rid of that Genesect, and then I would have been able to fear and panic for a KO where I didn't, and that's the difference, right? So that's 100% my fault, my misplay. I know I misplay all the time, okay? You don't have to tell me twice. But here, on that game where we came up against a bloody Lucario, that's just the matchups, unfortunately. And do you know what's funny, right? I know I've been talking a lot about the people criticizing my viewpoint on that, but there's a lot of you in the comments who also kind of understand and agree. There's a lot of you who go out there and be like, right, I get this a lot too, where I'm playing a deck and then suddenly I play a deck out of nowhere that I haven't played in God knows how long, and they just have the advantage immediately. And it's like, it just feels a bit unfair, you know? I'm just going to stick to one plan. If I find a bad matchup and it's not going to work out and I think it's just not fair, I'm just not going to play it, right? Because we saw today me play it out, and it just barely works, okay? I think I have the understanding of my deck to know what is going to be a big problem or directly counters it. Don't get me wrong, I want a challenge. I prefer that. So if I see a deck and I go, oh, this could be a challenge, I'm going to play that for sure, because I think that's better content. But if it's something where I'm like, okay, this is going to absolutely whack me, I mean whack me in every way, it's not worth me playing. Because if I do win, great, that's also pretty good content. But as I said, 9 times out of 10, it's only going to make me more stressed. It's only going to make me more annoyed and make the whole video just kind of bad, which I don't want. Does that mean I'm technically cherry picking games? Well, no, because I'm still going to put losses in, right? It ain't about winning or losing, as I said. You know, that's always going to happen. As I said, I like to demonstrate the deck fairly, but I also want it to be represented fairly. It's a balancing act. I'm going to try and maintain that. And I think the one change I'm going to make is if I come up against something that's so clearly going to just stomp me to a point where it's like, right, okay, this is just random. This is, you know, PDCGO doing its thing. I'm just going to stop. I'm just going to scoop, go to the next game and go from there. All right. It shouldn't affect the content so much. In fact, it should probably make it better because there's going to be less me annoyed and less of me complaining. So overall, the experience will be better. So that's something I'm just going to say for the sake of transparency. I know I didn't have to tell you any of this, but I think it's important for you to know. So there we go. We're going to leave it there. Bye-bye.